Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we're going to be extracting data from the PDF file and converting this to the CSV format. And this video is inspired by one of my subscribers who has encountered this sort of a issue recently. So here is his channel, Dr. Pi. Hello there, man. If you're watching this, I hope this video kind of answers the question you're asking in this kind of video. And well, I hope that the solution I will share just right in the moment would be, well, probably a little bit more automated compared to the one that you found in your video. So just like in Dr. Pi's video was already claimed, so the problem was like need to extract the columns but can't as no separators. So in this video we're going to use exactly the same library that actually Dr. Pi did, and it's called pdftotext. If you don't have it yet installed, you need simply to say, well, on my local system it would be like sudo pip3 install pdftotext, and this is needed in order to being able to extract data, text data out of the PDF file. So I already have this actually installed, so that's kind of it. Also, if you're on Windows, you probably don't need to specify this 3, and if you're on Linux having many Python versions, please specify the Python version you're using basically. So, well, but I highly recommend to use Python 3, of course, because Python 2 is already being deprecated. And also, if you do not want to use sudo, then at the very end specify minus user argument to install this for kind of local user. So if you're interested, let's actually start writing some code. So here in the current working directory, I have this file that we've been just watching, and also the working file was supposed to write our code in. So okay, so sorry. So this is the exact table we're supposed to extract data from. As far as I couldn't, Dr. Pi, that's just for you, man. So as far as I couldn't find the file that you've been using, I'm using this kind of like Cisco related stuff. Well, I hope it's kind of probably looks like the same as what you did, but I would be happy actually to get the file from you and test this sort of technique I'm supposed to share in this video with your particular data, so just to make sure it can be applied to your task as well. So from now on we can actually start writing some code. So first we need to import pdftotext, and also we need to import the regular expressions and the CSV module to be enabled actually to export the data to the CSV file. And now we need simply to say with open, and remember that here in current working directory I have the cisco.pdf file, so with open cisco.pdf, here we want to read bytes, which is very important, as PDF file, and here we can simply say PDF equals pdftotext dot PDF, and we're using the file stream as the argument, so PDF file here. And okay, it would return an object, and let's have a look at that first. So I also need, let me just close this stuff. So I just need to invoke a terminal in the current working directory and simply type python 3 pdf to csv.py, which is the file name. Okay, so here we got an object. So a couple of nice things. Oh my god, so what's going on here? So okay. Oh, what have I done? Okay, so my mouse is going crazy for some reason. Okay, so a couple of notes to have a look at and to consider basically. So first we can iterate over this PDF object, so we can say for page in PDF, we can simply say print page, and here we'll see absolutely the same stuff, just like in Dr. Pi's video. So here is the issue definition that was in his video. Let me show you this one more time. So here we have the table-like data but with no separators. So this is kind of absolutely the same, at least to my personal opinion. So now we need to get rid of all of this data and just focus on this kind of table. So in this video we will be extracting this stuff to the CSV file basically. So also one nice stuff to consider. So if you just print the length of PDF, it would return the number of pages. So here it is. Okay, just hold on, I need to adjust my terminal. Okay, now it looks slightly better. And also we can print the PDF indexed by the page, so like this, and basically we have the content of the single page, but we actually need the content out of this page, so here it is basically. Now let's extract basically the lines that we are interested in, so this kind of lines. In order to do that, we need simply to say that lines would be equal to PDF indexed by 1 dot split, and we want to split this by the new line. And okay, well, let's first just say for line in lines, we want to print a single line here. Okay, and now we don't really need this guy, so we can just start from 7, and so from the index where actually the actual data actually starts. And I want a little more thing to consider here. So you see these little commas here, here, here. So imagine that we already did replace this numerous spaces with this sort of a commas, but this would be a completely wrong format. So in order to avoid that sort of a scenario and that disaster, let's actually replace these commas with somewhat a different characters. So in order to do that, we can simply say, like right over here before splitting stuff, we can say replace, and we comma, and this space would be replaced by let's have space and this or symbol. So let's have a look one more time. Okay, great. So from the technical perspective, it's literally the same, but it's from the CSV perspective, it's much better now. Okay, so what next? Now let's actually try extracting our rows. So I can simply say row would be equal, and now we will be using array.sub, which extracts the substring from the given line basically. And what we want, what the logic we want to provide here, we want kind of take 3 spaces. Oh, sorry, not like this. We want to take 3 spaces. This as well, I could have actually used just probably 3 spaces like this, and this would also work. Maybe let's just use this 3 spaces. That's literally enough basically, and replace them with a comma here. And let's try to print our row. Okay, so okay, and of course I forgot the very last, it's very important, the very last argument is actually the source string that we're actually trying to alter here. So here it is. Now we have replaced our spaces with this kind of sort of commas, and now we don't need that much of the commas. So let's basically now try to reduce the number of that comma. So we can simply say row equals sub, and now we're looking for more than 1 comma. So this is the regular expression to match more than 1 commas here, and we actually want to replace them with the only comma here like this. So just save and print. Okay, just again I forgot the string, but this time this would be the row. Okay, so now it looks like much better. It does skip some of the stuff, but we'll fix this just right in a moment. So for now we need now to split this stuff and to get rid of this trailing spaces as well. So let's do this. So we can simply use this kind of list comprehension here. So we want to let's just go step by step, just not to confuse you guys. So here we want actually to split by the comma. Okay, so this is already more like a CSV structure, right? So looks like the CSV. Okay, but now we need to get rid of this kind of trailing spaces. So in order to do that, we can use the list comprehension technique, and here we'll simply say calls that strip to get rid of those for calls in all of this stuff. And now let's have this one more time. So we just got rid of those nasty trailing spaces. And now we need to loop over every of this row, so which we're literally doing already, and now we need just to replace this double spaces with the commas as well. So this invokes some extra code, and probably the solution I'm providing here is not the best ever in the world. Probably one might find somewhat a better regular expression, but just I didn't, so I will use this noob and dumb way of doing things, like code monkey king way of doing things. So let's see. So first we need to say first we actually need for every single row we need to convert it back to string. So we will be using again the comma separators, and we can simply say dot join, and here actually our row, so like this. Now we have the same stuff but without those nasty spaces that were available. So see, like comma and then the value and all this stuff. So now we can replace the double spaces with the comma. So here we can simply say dot replace, and we're using double space, want to be replaced with a comma like this. So now we see it kind of works. Okay, and now we can split this stuff by the comma again. So split by the comma and print the row. Okay, so now it looks like more or less just fine. And now let's try basically to create a table variable here that would be populated by this kind of rows, and here we can simply say table dot append, and we're using our row as an argument. And at the very end we need just to write the CSV file. So write CSV output like this. So let's add some commentaries here. So here I say open PDF file, extract tabular text, not the data but tabular text. This is the CSV table, and here we just simply want to loop over lines in table. Okay, and finally we want to write the CSV output. So okay, let me just try to comment this guys as well. So here we replace trailing spaces with commas like this, and here reducing the number of commas to 1, and here we actually handling missed separators like those separators. Okay, and finally we need to append row to table. Okay, so this print is just the debugging stuff, so not much to comment out there. So here we can simply say with open Cisco.csv, and we actually want to read the files. No, sorry, we want to write the file stream as CSV file and create a writer object. Writer would be equals to CSV dot writer and the CSV file as the argument here. So also we need to say simply like writer dot write rows and the table variable that has been already populated by our rows. And now I hold my breath and try to run this stuff, and now it should have output this CSV file. So now let's try to see what's gonna happen here. So like just trying to have a look at the LibreOffice. So, or you can use Excel if you're on Windows, doesn't really matter that much. So okay, so it seems like the table has been parsed quite pretty nicely. Well, of course I couldn't handle this kind of stuff, but still it seems like probably more or less just fine. Well, it did kind of well, probably not the best ever formatting, no, but still it seems like the task that was described by Dr. Pi now can be actually solved, because now we can compare. I don't remember really what he did need to compare there, but now it seems like at least this is a more like a CSV structure compared to what actually it was before converting just as a plain text with those numerous kind of sort of spaces. Well, okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Dr. Pi, I would be happy to get a real PDF from you, just trying to test this stuff out to see whether it works or not. I'm just interested, so if possible, just give me that, please. So I hope you know my email. If you don't, it's freesoft.for.people@gmail.com, so please mail me that, so I'll be happy to dig a little bit with that sort of stuff. So for all the other of you guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this and learned something interesting out of this video. So until next time, and take care.